people yearn more and more for Kim Il-sung, President of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, as the days go by. The Korean people recollect in tears the tireless work of President Kim Il-sung, who traveled the whole country all his life to bring happiness to the people until he was well over 80 years of age. The president visited everywhere the people were living, even in the rain and snow. The Korean people are living, still thinking as if the president would come to their workplaces and embrace them with affection just as he had done in his lifetime. The president was the benevolent father of the people. All his life did he share the sweet and bitter with the people, as well as kindred feelings with them. He spent 1994, the last year of his great career of leadership, among the people as had done all his previous years. The year 1994 of the Great Korea. On the morning of every New Year Day, President Kim Il-sung used to show the Korean people the way to fresh victory. Did the people ever think that a New Year address in 1994 would be the last one?
친애하는 동지들, 동포 형제 자매들, 오늘 우리는 영웅적인 투쟁과 유언으로 빛나는 1993년을 보내고 신심과 낙관에 넘쳐 새해 1994년을 맞이합니다.
In that New Year address, the President set the tasks for socialist construction, national reunification, and world independence.
전체 인민이 당과 수령의 도리에 이심단결되고 자력경쟁 강고 분투의 혁명정신을 높이 발휘하여 힘차게 싸워나갈 때 우리는 그 어떤 시련에 부닥쳐도 우리식 사회주의를 옹호고소하고 끝없이 빛내어 나갈 수 있으며 주체의 사회주의 위협을 승리적으로 완성해 나갈 수 있습니다.
He didn't take rest even on the day of New Year celebration. He met the representatives of the political parties and public organizations and gave them very important instructions for national reunification. The president took great pains to achieve national reunification as soon as possible and see the nation's wish come true. He called in officials from the economic sector and unsparingly spent his time and energy teaching them in detail how to carry out the party's revolutionary economic strategy. Concerned seriously about agricultural work from the beginning of the year, the President convened a National Agricultural Conference in February on occasion of the 30th anniversary of the publication of the thesis on the socialist rural question and guided a conference in person. The conference was attended by the officials from the agricultural sector whom the President had trained while working among farmers, discussing farm work with them on the snow-covered footpaths of the fields at the edges of terraced non-paddy fields in the region. Looking up at the President, who used to walk along footpaths in the fields in all seasons without taking rest, even on festive days, people said, "Fatherly leader, please don't come out to the field anymore. Leader, please take rest at least on the festive day." What a long distance it traveled to give field guidance to farms throughout the country. How great pains it took for the past 30 years to hasten the realization of the thesis after its publication. The farmers of the whole country are living in the affectionate embrace of the benevolent President, just as they did when they saw him on their farms. The farmers who had to do their farm work in dire poverty in the past and their children have now become masters of the rural community thanks to the President's benevolence and now stand in this place of honor. President Kim Il-sung was on a long journey of field guidance, eating a green ear of maize as a meal. It was also President Kim Il-sung who trod footpaths between rice fields in the reclaimed tidal flats in the cold rain. That was why the people wanted the President to take comfortable rest at least one day, but he continued with energetic leadership for the farmers. The historic victory of the thesis on the socialist rural question was a jubilant event for the Korean people. President Kim Il-sung and Chairman Kim Jong-il took measures to increase the supply of farming materials and machinery. Thanks to those measures, comprehensive mechanization and extensive use of chemicals are being effected on all farms in Korea. The The 7th session of the 9th Supreme People's Assembly of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea was held in the presence of President Kim Il-sung and Chairman Kim Jong-il. How many sessions of it have been held since its first session? The deputies from workers, peasants, and other ordinary people who had been exploited in the past held the first session in the presence of President Kim Il-sung on its platform. At each stage of the development of the revolution, the President put forward a magnificent plan for the prosperity of the country and the happiness of the people. Large numbers of artists from many countries and overseas compatriots came to Pyongyang also in April 1994 to offer songs of praise to President Kim Il-sung, the renowned and the greatest of great men. The artists who participated in the first April Spring Friendship Art Festival have now sung the 12th song of praise to the President on behalf of everyone. Taking time off his tight schedule, the President used to see performances at each of the art festivals. The artists from many parts of the world sang and danced, praising President Kim Il-sung as the son of the age of independence. Admiring and welcoming the overseas compatriots who live honorably with the pride of the Korean nation in foreign lands, the President led them warmly.